Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, so sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask guys, could please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely. I think you guys already know I always do greatly appreciate that, and I do hope everybody is having a great day or a great night wherever you guys are watching this and whatever time it is where you live. Today we are going to be addressing a lot of things within the XRP community, so definitely sit back as we do kind of move forward on here. I just addressed the price pump on XRP, some major warning signs. We are nearing some resistance, so I'm watching XRP closely to show some signs of weakness. Obviously, it is one of the many, or I shouldn't say many, one of the few assets right now that are green. There is a few. XLM definitely is following through with XRP's move. We've seen this happen before. Just a major warning sign. Every single time that XRP has moved while everything else has been sitting stable, we have seen a little bit of a pullback, so just beware of that. Now, with all of this in mind, let's move on and let's talk about a few things. So first off, I do want to talk to you guys about a possible settlement this month. So the major thing here that we are basically watching for is, a possible settlement, right? Everyone's been waiting for it. Everyone's, pretty much been on the edge of their seat since, this lawsuit has come out, especially if you are an XRP holder. Now, I am really curious on where everyone's mind is within this, settlement. Do you guys think that a settlement is in store for us this month? In my opinion, no, it is not. I have been addressing this and talking to you guys about this. I have been saying, a settlement will most likely happen within that summer-September timeframe, which we are very close still. I mean, honestly, if a settlement happens 2 months from now, that is going to be something pretty significant. Now, of course, I do want to talk to you guys about this, but, this is CNBC covering Ripple gives me hope a settlement will take place by April 25th. If it were to happen in August, November, they wouldn't be using their precious Bitcoin maxi airtime to highlight Ripple and XRP right now. Now, if you guys have missed it, basically what he is talking about is CNBC talking with, again, Brad Garlinghouse. He basically explains why he's incredibly bullish on crypto overall. Now, of course, he didn't really, say XRP or anything like that. But we do see here, why isn't XRP on this, check graphic? As you guys do see here, cryptocurrency check. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash are the only ones that are really kind of being mentioned here. But I do think that XRP should definitely be, at the forefront of a lot of these images. I don't know why it kind of gets tossed to the side. Who knows? But here we have, again, this article. Sorry, I don't know why that was being annoying like that. Let me pause this so that you guys don't get, bombarded with a whole bunch of talk about it. It is a 4-minute video. We're going to be addressing here shortly, but I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about this before we do officially start this. So obviously a lot of individuals are waiting, for, a settlement, right? We all have been, and why? Well, a settlement with XRP is going to, clearly be the biggest thing in crypto history. This is the largest litigation case within the SEC that they've ever had. And when we talk about XRP with Ripple, right? XRP isn't Ripple. All right, as you guys do see here, we do see XRP Ripple, right? It's not Ripple. XRP is a settlement and bridge currency within Ripple products, aka within RippleNet. They utilize this as a bridge currency and, again, a settlement token, similar to XDC with XinFin, except XinFin is really kind of powered by XDC. So when we talk about, Ripple with XRP, it's a little bit different. But listen closely to what Brad Garlinghouse is saying here.
Well, the way Ripple uses the XRP token in our tech stack, we use it to enable that cross-border extremely fast.
Also, by the way, this is him basically describing why or how they utilize XRP.
An extremely reliable transaction. So we use XRP because of its attributes that make it fast and inexpensive. There are other tokens that people use for other use cases that don't work as well for payments. The XRP ledger, from its origins, has really enabled payments at scale in a way that certainly Bitcoin, while it's very good for digital gold, its speed and cost per transaction makes it less attractive for a payments type use case. So Ripple will continue to use XRP because of its core attributes as a really efficient technology.
Is that something you see continuing in your tech stack going forward?
For sure, without question. And I think you'll see Ripple use the XRP ledger for other use cases as well. We're certainly making investments, as I mentioned, in the carbon credit marketplace and other verticals that we think could be compelling.
We've seen a lot of market volatility, of course, in the public equity markets. We've seen that filter through to the crypto markets as well. What's your outlook for the rest of the year? Do you expect sort of crypto markets to push higher and that volatility reduce, or are you expecting just this continued sort of seesawing we're seeing?
I think it's really hard to know the timing, but I'm incredibly bullish on crypto overall. And frankly, that's because of the macro factors. There's two that I'll highlight. The macro factor around inflation globally. You saw this past week record inflation, for I think 4 decades, inflation in the United States at 8.5%. The other factor I think is really important not to lose sight of is, as you and I have talked about, the move from crypto overall towards an institutional use case, solving real problems for real customers, and these scaled solutions that aren't just about the speculative activity that has really driven some of the historic crypto market activity.
Brad, I want to sort of move on and talk about regulation, which has been a huge topic yesterday, and it will continue today as well. You're currently in a legal battle with an SEC that's been going on for a year or so. Can you give us an update on that and when you expect a resolution?
That started in December 2020, and the core question there is around a nuanced legal question. Is XRP a security? And did Ripple sell, as an XRP, an investment contract, did Ripple sell unregistered securities? Did I, Brad Garlinghouse, sell XRP as an unregistered security? I think it's very clear that in the United States, the laws have not been clear. And for the SEC then to go back in time and say, you should have known all along, it's really, I think, going to be hard. It's a hard case. And I think what we're seeing in the court process, which does continue to play out, is a judicial process that recognizes some of this. Even this past couple days, there was a ruling from the court finally requiring the SEC to publish information about some speeches that the Director of Corporate Finance, Hinman, gave about Ether not being a security. And the fact that even now you have the SEC not able to answer the question, is Ether a security? They won't answer that question. They're saying there's clarity, but then they won't provide clarity. They're saying they won't comment on specific projects, but then they comment on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is one of the largest projects, but yet still just a project.
Just in terms of broader crypto market regulation, we had, of course, the executive order from President Joe Biden. At the time, there was a lot of criticism. Well, this doesn't sort of go far enough. It's not laying out specifics. What's your view on it? Did you think it was significant for the market?
I think it was very significant. I think it's very positive. Frankly, the leadership we've seen outside of the United States in crypto regulation is way ahead of where it has been in the U.S. It's something we've been saying for years. And I think at the core of the executive order from the Biden administration is acknowledging that exact point, that the competitiveness of the U.S. in these developing markets around crypto, around blockchain technologies has fallen behind, and more investment and more talent is going outside the United States. When entrepreneurs here in Paris talk to me about starting companies in the crypto space, one of the first things I'll recommend to them is you shouldn't start the company in the United States because there isn't that clarity. And so a lot of the hiring, even for Ripple, we'll hire over 300 people this year. Well over half of those I expect to be non-US based.
And I want you guys to understand exactly what he just said. So he just explained that basically when we talk about the SEC lawsuit, not only has it gone exceedingly well, but he is recommending to do crypto business outside of the US, even to Paris, companies. Now, as we do see here, said the XRP lawsuit has gone exceedingly well and much better than he could have hoped when it began 15 months ago, and Ripple is still having record growth. Now, as we continue to grow and grow and grow, there is one major thing, okay? And that is the idea that, the United States has been falling behind greatly, by the way, greatly within crypto, technology adoption and also use cases. And I do think that it is a clear thing to really kind of address. Other individuals are also addressing this. Breaking news, the US has fallen behind other developed markets when it comes to crypto, says Ripple CEO. And it honestly is the idea that they are over-regulating this space. They are trying to attack this space. It's been evidently more and more clear since day one within this lawsuit. Now, as we do see this, we talk about the SEC, and, here's a comment by Elon Musk himself saying, I was told by the banks that if I did not agree to settle with the SEC Gov, they would cease to provide working capital and Tesla would go bankrupt immediately. So I was forced to concede to the SEC unlawfully. I was forced to admit that I lied to save Tesla's life. And we do see the SEC decline comment on this. Of course they would. Similar to the structure on why they would not comment on Ethereum, why they would not give clarity to the space. They have no clear cut and dry defense against, clarity within crypto. They don't talk about anything that they have done in the past or, continue to do. Like for an example, targeting crypto. They have been targeting crypto for a very, very long time. And I've been addressing this. I've been talking about this ever since, this lawsuit came to be. Now, I know other individuals within the XRP space. Shout out to the Bearable Bull. He was saying, how funny would it be if Elon Musk started to utilize XRP in spite of the SEC? Think about that. I mean, technically, it would be, a huge slap in the face for the SEC if Elon Musk started to utilize XRP as a currency, which, again, we know could definitely be done, which would be something pretty significant to say the least. Now, as we do, talk more about this, community and where we are headed, I do believe that XRP is headed to a settlement. I don't believe it's going to be around the April timeframe, as other individuals are also saying, but I will say this. I do completely agree with Brad Garlinghouse when he does say the macro view for this market is extremely bullish. I mean, think about it like this, right? We are in a market so early that it's sitting under a $2 trillion market cap, where we do know, again, yes, are they speculated use cases? For the most part, yes. But XRP is being utilized. XRP is settling payments on on-demand liquidity. 25% of ODL volume last year, which was $10 billion worth, was utilized and facilitated using on-demand liquidity sourcing XRP. So yes, XRP is probably one of the, very few assets within the space that has confirmed utility cases behind it. And it's funny because, this market is still so early compared to like stocks. Apple stock just hit $3 trillion last year. One stock hit $3 trillion, while the global crypto market cap topped out around $3 trillion in the entire crypto market. So think about how early we actually are in retrospect compared to most, other markets, where we know that these are $1 trillion plus use cases that some of these projects are developing or already have developed fully. And here's the SEC, coming in, stomping on these, projects that have legitimate use cases that are solving these multi-trillion-dollar use case or problems. And, again, it does beg the question on why was this project, out of all the other projects within the space, targeted? I could tell you why, right? I could tell you exactly why. The use case that Ripple is creating, with XRP being the power source behind it, aka on-demand liquidity, and even line of credit, completely goes against the banking system. In fact, when we talk about the banking, structure right now, it is being kind of reworked through CBDCs and digitization. But what Ripple has built with RippleNet, with on-demand liquidity, completely obstructs the banking structure. It cuts out the middlemen that are making massive amounts of money off of every single transaction. So why wouldn't they target XRP? They could have targeted Bitcoin, Ethereum. They could have targeted any other asset, but why XRP? And I want to know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. But as always, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are on this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.